get bored 1 second. It moves all the time. The story is good. Everything is good. And we have in the house the producer. Oh, I have to read the name. I have to read the names. I'm sorry. Just okay. We have the director Do Thanh An.
And
We have Phuong, who sponsored this evening.
gorgeous.
Her number has been the best thing for me to live on anyway.
She makes George alive.
And yeah, oh God, yes. And have a film advisor, Huyen Linh.
Woo! And Huyen Linh.
And then we have a film producer, who's this guy? Alan Ford. Alan Ford. And we
Hello,
have
hello, everybody.
the lovely Jenny I. So a lot of people from the movies here, and I believe they wanted to talk before the movie, and then there'll be a Q&A. So please stay in your seats after the movie. Do not go anywhere, and there'll be a Q&A that will be moderated by Jenny and Alan Ford. And by the way, Alan, why did you put your name before Jenny? That's not nice.
George, I like you.
Okay, good night.
What's
Thank
the penalty?
you. HP, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
She's been, you know what? This woman here, that little woman here, she's been one of the biggest supporter of the Asian World Film Festival since the second year of the festival.
Yes.
And she is the biggest torturer too at the same time. But I love her. I really do. Okay.
Where do you want to sit? I don't know. We're gonna stand here. We're gonna stand here.
Oh, that's right.
George, thank you so much, George. Everybody, a big hand for George Chang Chuan. And also for all the team of the Asian World Film Festival. This is their 8th annual Asian World Film Festival with over 52 Asian countries around the world. So this is one of the best team that I've worked with. So I'm very proud to say you guys are family to us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. This is for Jenny. Switch one? Okay. Okay, much better. So again, let me reintroduce everyone. So this is director Do Thanh An. So he just flew here from Vietnam. A big hand for him. Now, as you know, it's very difficult to get a visa to America. But we have to thank you to the U.S. Ambassador Mark Napper, who approved within a week to get their visa here. Within a week to get the visa for here. So thank you, Mark, if you were out there listening. We would love to have you at the Asian World Film Festival as well. Now, the story behind Kieu, I'm going to touch base real quick. Let me do a second introduction here. This is my very good friend, Phuong Chu Tran. Phuong is a wonderful, one of the most wonderful folk singers in Vietnam. And she migrated to the US, married to a very talented person, billionaire. And she and I actually produced a movie that she is the executive producer and also the main star called Finding Julia. So that movie was released here at the Asian World Film Festival a few years ago. Okay, so thank you. And she worked so hard on it because her daily life is very challenging. It's very busy with kids and with school, with everything. So, but she took out the time and she completed the film that needs to be done in her life. So congratulations on that. And also she is the main sponsor for Kieu @ sign, which is we call in Vietnamese Kieu A Công. And you will know why in a bit why we have that. Now next to us here, it's a very handsome gentleman, but super famous in Vietnam. Super famous. Almost everybody, even little kids, know Huyen Linh. Huyen Linh is one of the advisors for Kieu A Công film. So with his help, we can elevate the film to the next level as well. So thank you so much for your advice for the film, and thank you for being here. He also got approved really quick to be here as well. So thank you. And right next to him is my lovely co-host, co-producer for Kieu as well, Jenny Aiton Thai. A big hand for all of them, and myself is Alan Ford. I'm one of the producers. Now, have you heard of Tales of Kieu? If you heard of Tale of Kieu, can you raise your hand? Of the story, the Tale of Kieu? Have you read the Tales of Kieu? So we have one hand, two hand. Có ai biết cái phim Chuyện Kiều không?
Chuyện Kiều Nguyễn Du.
Chuyện Kiều Nguyễn Du. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of history that I've learned. So Huyen Yu is an author and also is a wonderful poet back about 200 plus years ago. So he written a novel plus poetry called The Tale of Kieu. The Tale of Kieu is about a beautiful young girl who was sold to a brothel house, and then she has to sacrifice herself in order to save her family. So the movie Q with the $% sign, which is the at sign, meaning the director adapt the movie to a modern day society. As you know, modern day society, we still have the same issue that we have thousands of years ago, which many girls have to enslave themselves, have to sell themselves in a brothel in order to survive or to help their family. So this is an issue even modern day we have. So this is why that he created this film, to be able to showcase and tell the empowerment of women, Vietnamese women, the sacrifice that Vietnamese women have for their families. So this is why we want to share the story today with you. So we hope that you can enjoy the wonderful films. So let me give the microphone to Jenny.
Before the thing starts, I would like you to hear Miss Beautiful here say something. She like to express herself in Vietnamese, so just say something and we translate that, and all Alan can translate that for you.
Dạ, cảm ơn chị. Trước nhất là Trang Hà Phương xin gửi lời chào trân trọng đến quý khán thính giả ngày hôm nay, lời chào trân trọng nhất. Cảm ơn George, cảm ơn team AWFF đã tạo cơ hội cho cái phim Kiều có mặt trình chiếu ngày hôm nay. Và nhân từ ngày hôm nay là rất là cảm ơn khán thính giả đã tới đây, và Hà Phương rất là hy vọng khán giả sẽ thích và đồng cảm với tất cả anh em chúng tôi, những người mà đã cố gắng để mà tạo ra một cái bộ phim như thế này.
So on behalf of Q and the crew, first we'd like to thank you to George Cho Chang Chong and also all the staff of AWFF also. Now the reason that we joined and want to present the film today for you is the adaptation of an empowerment of a woman to sacrifice and help their family, and to also share the story about the sacrificial of women, Vietnamese women, but I think maybe overall all the women in the world, right? To help people, to elevate them to the next level so they can be a better person. They can also help a lot of women in the world help their family and their friends and things like that. So that's why she wanted to sponsor this film to showcase for this and to share the story with you.
And one more thing that Jenny would like to share with you guys, that we have two little secrets. One secret is that Hà Phương will sing on the 18th, November 18th,
Yes.
on our award day. So very special, a little secret. So you know, the director here helped her like 24 hours to put things together for her performance. So you have to be there to see her sing. She's a very good singer.
It's been 4 days without sleep.
And then, and you know, the director, I would like him to say something because he stayed awake like 4 days already, 2 days on the airplane without sleeping, and here 24 hours to help with the project apart from singing, and now 4 days without sleeping, and now we would like him to say something also in Vietnamese.
Lời đầu tiên, cho An xin gửi lời chào tất cả các quý khán giả và toàn thể những ân nhân, những mạnh thường quân của Do Thanh An. Lời chào trân trọng nhất. An rất là hạnh phúc khi đặt chân tới Los Angeles để trình chiếu cái bộ phim mà một đứa con tinh thần tâm huyết của Do Thanh An đã nuôi nấng hơn 3 năm qua. Và trước cái buổi ra mắt này thì Do Thanh An đã có một cái buổi chiếu thử, một cái đợt ra mắt thử vào tháng 3 năm 2021 ở Việt Nam. Cho nên là ngay cái trận đại dịch thì nó cũng có nhiều cái khó khăn, thì Do Thanh An quyết định là ngưng không chiếu ở Việt Nam nữa và edit chỉnh sửa lại rồi đi dự các liên hoan phim trên toàn thế giới. Thì hiện nay phim Kiều Cộng đã được 14 giải thưởng quốc tế. Và Do Thanh An rất là trân trọng cảm ơn chị Hà Phương, cảm ơn anh Huyen Linh và những ân nhân như George hoặc là ban với cùng team ban tổ chức liên quan phim châu Á thế giới đã tạo điều kiện rất thuận lợi để cho bộ phim Kiều Qua Còng chính thức có mặt ở Los Angeles và trên thế giới. Xin cảm ơn.
So I would like to thank you to everyone to come here today to enjoy the movie Kieu. This has been the baby that I grew for 3 years, and finally the baby comes out in here in America. Actually, last year in March 2021, I tried to release the film in Vietnam, just to not release, but to test run it, to show it on the theater, and then boom, COVID hit really hard in Vietnam during that time. So I put a stop to releasing the film there, and what I did was I brought the film to all the different festivals around the world, and the film received 14 awards already. So of course we will plan to showcase more of the other festivals as well. So thank you to AWFF. Thank you to AWFF for giving an opportunity for the film to be shot, to be shown here in America. So thank you. Now I have a question for you. Now, as you see on the banner and also the backdrop and on the movie, you see Kieu, K-I-E-U, which is the name of the main characters, and then it has an @ Did you notice that? Okay, so the @ meaning this is a novel poetry that was written over 200 years ago. So back in the day, it's a little bit different, but the theme of it is similar to modern days. So the director decided to put the @. So it's an adaptation to modern world based on the old novels that was written over 200 years ago. Okay, so that's the meaning of that. Now, the other thing that was on the poster is called the one shot. So let the director explain what's the meaning of one shot. So đạo diễn có thể nói chút xíu về những về mà one shot technique là sao?
Thật ra one shot là một cái kỹ thuật làm phim rất là khó trong ngành điện ảnh của chung của Việt Nam và thế giới. Thì trên thế giới tới thời điểm hiện tại nó chỉ khoảng 30 phim làm theo kỹ thuật one shot này, và phim Kiều Qua Còng là thứ 31 của thế giới trên 90 phút. Còn những cái phim dưới 90 phút thì rất là nhiều, nhưng trên 90 phút thì chỉ có 31 phim tới giờ phút này thôi. Và 30 phim kia thì cũng đã đoạt rất là nhiều giải thưởng của các cả liên quan phim danh giá của thế giới. Hy vọng Kiều Qua Còng đây là một bộ phim one shot lần đầu tiên của Việt Nam và do chính con người Việt Nam, made in Việt Nam, toàn bộ ekip và nhà sản xuất tất tần tật đều là người Việt Nam làm ra. Nên là đây là một, nếu là nó có rất là nhiều khó khăn trong cái việc technique, nhưng mà khi mà chúng tôi đã làm cái phim này 3 năm trước đã rất là khó khăn, mà mọi người phải cố gắng vượt qua để thực hiện tất cả những cảnh quay cuối cùng để có vượt ngày hôm nay. Xin cảm ơn ạ.
So let me explain you the one shot techniques. Now the one shot is being rarely used because it's very difficult in a production. One shot meaning you shoot the whole scene one time with no retakes. So make sure that everyone, from the actor to the crew to the director, everyone has to be on point and on set. So it's a very difficult techniques to do. As of in Vietnam, this is the first film that's been done one technique over 90 minutes. Many of the films in the world, there's many short that does one shot, but compared to the feature film, which is over 90 minutes, this is the 31st film in the history of the world film that's done that, accomplished that. So congratulations on that. And then also in Vietnam, they received numerous awards for the techniques that he's doing, which is the one-shot technique. So many of the film that use one-shot technique, like the earliest film that was been done by one shot, they received many awards around the world as well. So this, we hope that we'll receive a lot more awards than just the 14 awards that the film we're going to show today for you. So please enjoy the film.
You cannot forget this famous MC from Vietnam. He's here today as advisor of the film. So he would like to say something also in Vietnamese. You know, we hear from him. Very famous MC.
Xin chào ban giám khảo, xin chào tất cả quý khán giả. Đây là một bộ phim mà Linh nghĩ rằng rất là khó thể hiện. Kieu, một tác phẩm vĩ đại không chỉ Việt Nam mà cả thế giới. Rất nhiều nhà làm phim đã làm về Kieu, nhưng với Do Thanh An, tôi đã bàn bạc rất kỹ về dùng một cái kỹ thuật mới để có thể thể hiện một cách mới hơn, khác hơn để so với những cái tác phẩm mà mọi người đã làm về Kieu. Và hy vọng rằng quý vị xem xong thì tối nay sẽ ngủ mơ thấy Kieu.
So on behalf of Kieu, thank you so much for being here tonight. The reason why that I'm one of the advisors for Kieu is because Director Ando here used a technique that's very unique, which is a one shot. To me, that's very intriguing and very interesting. That's the reason why that I want to get involved in this film, to be able to be part of history of Kieu and showcase Kieu to the world on the techniques of one shot as well. Now, with that said, enjoy the film, and then please stay after the film. We're going to have another Q&A. So you have to watch the film so you can ask the question. So the next session after this is going to be question from the audience. So the audience can ask questions once you've seen the film, okay? So please enjoy the film. Thank you so much.